What's good with y'all, man? So check this out. The number one trait you need as a man. Guys, you need to have this. Really listening on this, guys. This is a key factor. This is what separates the men from the boys, alphas from the betas. And I shouldn't even have to tell you. It's not like I go walking down the street like, oh, he's alpha, oh, he's not, he's this, he's that. First off, I don't care to judge another man. I don't give a damn. Number two, guys, you should know it yourself. You should really know it yourself. You should be the judge of the content of your character. You already know what you about and what you not. You don't got to lie to yourself. You don't got to. If you got this trait, you have it. If not, you need to work on it. The number one trait that you need to have as a man is the ability to be alone. You need the ability to be alone, guys. And haters, feel free. Come one, come all. Y'all can all get some L's. You know, we ready to dish these out to all y'all people trying to take some jabs and say that somebody lonely. Okay, somebody's, oh, well, if you feel this way, then you're just lonely and you need more people. Guys, the people who think like that, I'm going to be real with you, they're weak. You're just weak. You need people around you to feel safe. You need people around you to feel content. You need people around you telling you, praising you, and patting you on the back all the damn time. You a little baby. You're a child. Okay? People that cannot be, just because you alone, y'all need to write this down real quick. Write it down. Just because you are alone doesn't mean you are lonely. It's two different dynamics. A little beta male, a little crybaby who feels like they always got to be surrounded by people distracting them from their true self. You're a lonely individual. A man who's grinding towards a goal, who's on his mission, on his grind, you feel me? That's a man that knows how to be alone. They see the shine, but they don't see the grind. I'm going to let y'all know something. It takes a lot of nights alone. It takes a lot of early mornings alone. Grinding. Really getting to what you got to do over and over and over and over. Consistency. Repetition with it. To make yourself something. This ain't something that all guys are capable of. And it's definitely not something that a successful person is without. I want y'all to know something. If you see a bunch of, like, if some of the people, your friends, they always need to go out every weekend. They always need to be doing something. They always need their, time occupied with something and not productive. They don't got what it takes. They just don't got it in them. People are not built like that. Okay, you might be bitch made, right? You might have came out the womb bitch made. They're not built like that. It's other people out here that's really putting in the work. It's other people that are passionate about building an empire, being real kings, right? Don't they say it's lonely at the top? Hey, but that's a feeling. Lonely is a feeling, guys. If you feeling lonely, I don't know what's going on with you, right? You need to find some kind of passion in your life. That's what's going to keep you from feeling lonely. So I hope I killed that and put that in a coffin right now with that. Guys, sometimes when you alone, they really going to, it's going to make or break you. It's going to help you realize where you were at for real with yourself. You either going to be on the side of, okay, I'm cool, I'm content, being alone, and I'm putting in this work, because that's what it takes. It takes those long hours. You got to do them by yourself, though. Can't nobody help you do that. It's either going to make or break you, I'm telling you. You either going to come out refined in something better, or you not. You either can put in the work and actually do it, or you can sit there and complain and give up, right? It really takes consistency, guys. This is what separates the real men from the boys. It separates alpha males from the beta males. This is what actually determines your worth. This is what determines your value as a man. Y'all want to know the certain characteristics, because guys, a high value man is not just your assets, it's not just how much money you make, it's your mindset also. If you ain't got the mindset or the actual mental fortitude to be able to be alone, commit to something, and follow through with it, then you don't got what? You don't got it. You don't got what it takes. You just don't got it then. It is what it is. Right? This is what's gonna separate you from the pack. And it's crazy because a lot of guys will sit here and ask me, right? DMs, messages, whatever the case is. Ask me about holding masculine frame. Ask me about, you know, how they can make their frame better. Solidify it. Really solidify it. Number one, the course material goes through all of that kind of stuff. But just from an instance, guys, an observation, really think about this. The guys who you understand, like, okay, they got something together. They have a masculine frame, right? They hold it well. What do you think they was doing? Right? What do you think they did to accomplish that? It's because when you get around other people who don't have your same values, number one, who aren't trying to be shit, they don't do shit because they ain't shit, you're not leveling up. Like internally, you're not leveling up mentally. They don't have nothing to discuss with you really that's really stimulating you. That means that your mental is being pulled every which way they're going. You have no focus, right? You can't solidify a masculine frame if you need to be around people all the time. And because what happens is when you're around a crowd of people, you're going to do what they do. You tend to have that follower mentality. A leader is able to be alone. A leader is able to lead other people because he put in the work with himself. That's part of it. He's also willing to learn. A lot of times a solid leader was a good follower, a good listener. But it comes to a point where you got to breach that gap, and it's like, okay, you got to take that next step, man. You got to take that next step. Guys, if you need to work on your masculine frame, you need to be alone for a minute, right? You need to be alone and grind it and not feel the need to be around other people, not feel like you're lonely. When you've mastered that, then you're able to be alone. And not only that, you sit here the whole time you've been doing this, you've actually been working towards something. So you're going to see success with whatever you're doing, business related, whatever it is. With women, women like guys who are calm, cool, collected. How do you think they got that way? They don't need the validation of other people because they're able to be alone. They're able to be alone. I don't need your validation. I don't need your attention. I don't need you to pat me on the back. I'm cool by myself. You got to be centered in yourself. A lot of people are not that. They don't have the capability. If you are able to do that, fellas, you will see your frame be like more on point. You have people that try to shake you and throw you off. Women throw you some shit tests, and it's not gonna phase. It's gonna roll up your shoulders. You know, whatever. It's another day. And really, fellas, it's not rocket science. Like, I'm not telling you to solve some complex equation. It's literally sit your ass down, get busy, get to work. And that's what's actually gonna set you up on both ends. One end, you're learning independency, and the other end, you are grinding for a purpose. You're mastering your passion about yourself, and you're also growing your masculine frame. It's too many benefits having the ability to be alone. That trait is so good for you, man. It's going to translate to your respect from other men too, along with the women. All right. Calm, cool, collected people have the ability to be alone. Alpha trait you gotta have, guys. You gotta have it.